So we're going to start with the caramel over medium heat. This is, I don't know, a little over 2 cups of sugar, what I need to fill all of those ramekins. I have 6 standard and maybe one that's twice that, so it's about a pint, not even a pint size, larger ramekin, and that goes in to that pan. I'm making more than enough, just in case, so I have enough to use, and you could reuse this caramel for other recipes. You could pour it over an apple to make a caramel apple. It'll be really thin. It's not like the caramel that you buy in the store, but it still makes it great. That's where the cinnamon would also be really good in the caramel. So this will dissolve over medium heat. It's already starting in there dry, which is fine. This is a tablespoon of water, a little more, help dissolve that sugar, and then a little over 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Excuse me. And we'll stir this over medium heat until it begins to start to turn the amber that we're looking for, which is the beginning of the caramel color. And just stir it until that sugar is, you can see that, yeah. It will dissolve. Over some time. And if you need to, I may add just a little more water in there. As we go. There. There we go. It will develop a little bit of a crust on the bottom, but that's okay. It's easily mixed in when it melts. So it's kind of, if you can see, it's kind of turning into that slush, and it's cooking down. It's getting thinner. It will get thinner as you leave it on the stove. Just kind of continuously stir it so it doesn't cake onto the bottom. But it has to be dissolved, otherwise you have a grainy caramel. So we'll do this. Let it bubble a little, medium. Yeah, it's getting better. Let it melt. Yeah, let's add, because I added some more water, we'll add a little bit more caramel. Excuse me, light corn syrup. Maybe a couple of teaspoons there, close to a tablespoon. It doesn't have to be too accurate with this, as long as we get that beautiful golden. Yeah, so it's almost dissolved. throw some pieces in there. It's still, yeah, it's still got a few minutes, but just continue to stir it so that that sugar is completely dissolved. I don't know if you can see, folks are probably wondering what this flickering light is. It's not a fire. I have a flickering flame bulb that's tucked under my cabinet. Just adds a wonderful little bit of ambient light, especially when I'm relaxing in IRVINGs, getting ready for bed. It's a nice thing to have on when to calm down after a day. So as this thickens and the sugar melts before it turns amber, or after it turns amber, is when we'll add I have about 5 tablespoons of heavy cream. That's what gives its opaque final setting, I guess, if you want to call it that. And there's a little bit of butter, about almost 2 tablespoons also, to give it some richness and kind of binds it. Yeah, see, there we go. And this will turn. I'm going to turn it up because I like to get it started. Should start to turn amber here. And it's beginning to turn a little amber. Sometimes it's like you got to watch it because it'll be white, and then in a split second it'll turn brown. You don't want to get it too dark though. Just as it's turning amber, and when you add this cream, you want to take it off the heat because that cream will set it off. It will jump out. And hot caramel is I would say it's worse than having hot oil being thrown onto your skin because it will stick and then it hardens as it cools. So be very careful. Take it off the heat when you add these other ingredients, the butter and the cream. So it's starting to turn. Let it set a moment, and we'll bring this. There's the cream. I don't want it to get it too close to the screen because it'll go out of focus. And we'll put that over here. There's the two. I use salted butter. That's probably 2 tablespoons. Used about 2 for making over 6 ramekins of these tarts. So yeah, there we go. Let's see, there's that brown. If you can see it, I don't want to get too close, but you can kind of see it's turning color. And just let it get a little darker. And stir it. Continue to stir it. I will take this off the heat and stand back a little because sometimes it's not too bad. I've seen it where it just kind of pops. And then let it get darker, a little darker. can see that, folks. You can see the color. It's where it turns like just a light brown. There's some pieces of sugar in there still, not a lot. It's all right. I turned up the heat a little bit. I'm adjusting based on this stove that I have in here. There we go. It's darker. So I'll turn that off, and then move these over. I set it over there because, see, it didn't do much, but boy, I've seen it jump sometimes in the butter. And now, can you folks see it? Yeah. And then you stand back a little, and it's still hot. And you whisk it in. It'll settle down as it cools. Get that out of there. And it will thicken, not too quickly. As the pan cools, it will get to that very creamy thickness of caramel. It's already starting to do that. So we want to whisk it up.